It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. This is episode 158. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, comedian Noelle W. Herzog.
I'm here.
The Italian Python.
Python.
Oh, wow, Noelle. That was wild.
That's me. I'm not. Can you do a better hissing than I can?
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, guys.
Oh, boy. All right.
I'm the best hisser. Everybody's going to be like, she has a lisp.
We're here to talk about Before the 90 Days, season 5, episode 8.
Here we are.
If you guys want more of that amazing banter, go to patreon.com/trash talk podcast for over 8 billion bonus episodes, including we're covering the 90 Day Fiancé, The Single Life over there.
Which is fun to watch.
Is it?
No, but let's tell the people it is.
Guys, we watch it so you don't have to.
We do. And so many people don't watch it and just listen to us. I love that.
I would do that too if I could just listen to someone and not
Me
watch
too.
it. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the whole point of listening to this podcast.
I would like to listen to us to be able to podcast about the episode. You know what I mean?
Should
I listen to our recap?
So
and then
should we
podcast.
should we be a recap of the other 90 Day Fiancé podcasts?
Yes.
That'd be pretty funny.
That is very
Do you know
funny.
there is, speaking of the Italian Python, there is a podcast that recaps Legion of Skanks.
Is there really?
Yeah, I don't know. They just followed me on Instagram. Anyway,
That's very funny.
I digress. Let's jump in the pool with Kim and Usman. There is so much to, pardon the phrase, unpack here.
They're one of the most. And I really like watching them. I just do. They're so good.
Okay, so the thing is, if Usman was being sincere, which he's not,
Uh-huh.
I would be on his side.
How do you know he's not?
Okay, no.
I just want to know.
Okay,
I
we're going to
don't
get
know.
into it. All right, so
Okay.
they wake up together and she said, quote, he was touching certain body parts.
He was also singing in his sleep. Where's the pillow line? Where's the line of demarcation?
What's the body parts, Kim?
Probably her foot.
That's what I'm saying. What's the body?
Yeah.
Oh, he touched my
Mhm.
shoulder.
Right. Because if he was touching your butt,
You would
I
say
feel
my
like you would
butt.
be squealing. Yeah.
She said that she was glowing from him.
Right. You see this glow?
What?
No.
What is that? Maybe you used
I don't see
hyaluronic
it.
acid serum.
But I also don't see it.
But what are you talking about?
He's making her glow
Because what? Of what?
because he was stroking her shoulder.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
So he said that Lisa was different because they were engaged, and that's why he was sleeping with Lisa. I think that Usman made a very, very, very bad boo-boo, and now he's trying to backtrack.
I
made
know,
a
but
boo-boo
why would you admit to a sleeping with Lisa? I'd be like, I never
because he
slept
didn't
with
know what
her.
he was doing at first. He's like,
Right.
listen, back when I was a little baby scammer,
Right.
I thought I had to go all in.
Yeah, it's true though.
He's like, and then I learned
I don't have to.
from my friends and family
Uh-huh.
after they saw this debauchery of a show.
Yes.
They were like, hey, you could have just scammed her.
You could have just blamed your culture or
Right.
your religion or
Sure,
whatever.
you could have made
on it.
a pillow fort.
Yes.
Just
But the pillow fort is gone.
well, it's also, you think they wake up with the cameras in their room? No.
I'd like to think so.
Okay, well, you and Ben can think all you want.
I like to think so. It's up. Oh, turn it on. They're up.
Yeah. Oh, they're up. The
Uh-huh.
the camera crew was sleeping in a chair at
Yeah,
their
that's-
bedside.
That's what I picture.
Okay. Yeah, that's what
Mhm.
happened. Maybe they have a
Mhm.
night shift that just stands there and watches them sleep. She wants more.
I'm shocked.
So his team comes to see him. They're going to do a little intervention. And he says that he's going to move to her room with his fake Louis Vuitton luggage.
Okay, but the luggage, that was a lot.
I love it. So they talk to him outside, and the team tells him, what are you doing here? And he says, I don't think that she's attractive, but she's loyal.
Right. So basically, he's repaying her loyalty.
Yeah. Oh, what a
hero.
oh my God. What a
Right?
great guy.
What a great guy.
He said that.
That's what every woman wants to hear.
Yes. He said that he wants to get to know her.
Uh-huh.
And then we go and we see Kim. Kim is getting ready. She puts on her Body Fantasies Japanese cherry blossom cream.
Tracey, that is what I wrote.
Oh, wow.
That is literally what I wrote. I see this lotion all the time too.
She puts okay. So the funny thing is she's getting ready for bed in a hotel the exact same way that I get ready for bed in a hotel with you.
It really is teddy and all.
Teddy and all. I was like, this teddy that she's wearing,
So cute.
100% Walmart. I want it 100%.
Yeah, me too.
Is it sexy? No,
No,
it's what I wear for Noelle when we
it's
travel.
very cute though. I feel like we need to look for this.
I know, but I feel like it was last year.
Shein might have it.
I think it was
I would have to
Walmart.
order it 3000X though, because I feel like everything is so tiny.
Yes, she does have very small sizes. But what I'm saying is like, this is nothing that
Right.
I gotta
I
tell you,
know.
it's nothing I wouldn't have been seen in public with.
No, I agree. And it's kind of, I don't know. You could have, and I'm not judging by looks, but you could have done a little more. Maybe.
No, he said he doesn't like when she does more.
Right. He doesn't like her with makeup on.
So I think that what happened was
Mhm.
he saw her with makeup and was like, no, I don't like that. And then like she was like, okay, what about this? And he's like, oh no, makeup.
Yeah. No, I don't like this at all.
I don't like this
Yeah,
either.
see, I don't think he likes it either.
Right.
Mhm. But she does have liquid courage.
She does. She has a sip of champagne.
Yeah. Okay. But let me ask you a question. Is she drunk? She's drunk.
Is she? I don't
She,
think so.
I feel like at the end of this segment, at the end of her segment, she's drunk because she's like belligerent.
Oh, I think she's just really mad. And I think
No, but she's
I
like
think
talking
she's
about weird
panicking.
things.
Yeah, I think she's panicking. She's
Oh,
like pulling everything
no.
out of the sky.
Yeah, and that
try.
would make, if I was Usman, I would have left in 1 second. But like, I digress again.
Okay, but also you don't have a PlayStation, a MacBook Air, and Bose headset on the line.
I am a firm believer in if you push someone, you'll never get what you want. You have to stop pushing. She does not stop pushing him.
Noelle, of course. So she
Yeah.
is now. She puts on her pink teddy.
I love
and
it.
She is trying to seduce him.
Right.
So she's gonna drink some champagne,
Mhm.
and she is so happy that he brought this luggage. She said he's moving in.
Okay, right. Now they live together.
Okay.
Also, why would he bring all of his luggage? Did he really give up his room?
I don't think he gave up his room. I think like in the morning he wants to like, get ready with his stuff.
Oh, okay.
Noelle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he's letting one of the guys stay in his room because they're
No, I
probably
didn't think
doubled
about
up.
that. That makes more sense. Okay. Mhm.
She's so happy that he's bringing the luggage and he's moving in. Like I think in her head, like to get through the day,
Uh-huh.
she's like, we live together now. We live together
Yes.
now. We live together.
Yeah.
Now. Okay.
Listen, we've all been there.
Well, he said that she won basically, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then she says, quote, I guess this means we're in a relationship.
Okay, you're wrong.
Okay. Well, she makes a heart on the bed.
Mhm. It was very cute.
Okay, but like this is the opposite.
She's a
of-
try hard.
This is
Mhm.
so pathetic. Now, again, if roles were reversed,
Right.
this would be a very
But that's
bad
what I mean. If a
situation.
guy was acting like this, it would totally put me off. Stop.
I mean, this is not great.
Yeah.
So he said that, but he's playing into it too because he's talking to the camera. Oh, I know she wants the yammy. First of
right.
all,
The yammy.
gross me out more
I know. I don't
You
want to think
can't.
about your yammy. Thank
because
you.
you can't.
But also, he like opens her robe.
But
Checks
this is what I'm
her
saying.
out.
He's
Yeah.
playing the game.
He
And
is playing
that's-
the game.
And that's why I don't believe him. Now, he takes off his shirt
Yeah.
and there's something on his back. And I took a picture of it to show you. 'cause
Really?
I don't know what it is. And I don't know what's happening. It's almost
What
like,
the
is there
hell
a spider?
is that?
And then I'm like, maybe one of the roses were stuck to his back?
Oh my god, that looks like a fucking spider on
It
his
looks like a
back.
spider on his back. So if
But
anyone
maybe
knows-
that's a rose. That probably is what that is.
right. Like it got stuck on his back when he
oh
laid back.
god, that gives me like anxiety.
Yes. Well, obviously he's still alive.
Okay, well that's good.
So he takes off his shirt. He takes
Mhm.
her robe off.
Right.
And she tells him she wants to have sex. And she's
But
yelling
she doesn't
about,
even wait. It's automatically. He's been in there for 3 minutes.
she's yelling about
Uh-huh.
when she's about to cry. She tells him to decide now. She says, you
Oh,
just
God.
don't want me. And
Oh,
he says
God.
that he will leave and he leaves without his stuff. Let's go back. Okay.
Okay.
Let's pretend he's doing this to her.
Okay. Mhm.
I mean, you need to leave immediately. You are unsafe.
I'm gonna call 911.
Yeah, you're unsafe. You need
Yeah.
to leave immediately.
Uh-huh. I feel really unsafe around you.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
why are you doing this?
She does not see a problem with this.
Also, if you're trying to convince him because you know that he doesn't want to, that's a problem.
Yes.
Second of all, if you're trying to convince him and you know that he doesn't want to and you really still want him to,
You have to act like you don't want to.
then just play it cool.
She can't. That's the problem. She's so panicked by this that she can't play it cool. And like I said, I've been there before, like the panic mode, but it gets you nowhere. His ego is so big. You have to act like you don't want him.
He'll flip out.
He will flip out. He will lose his mind and be like, you know what? Actually, maybe we should stay in separate rooms. Could you imagine? His brain would explode.
Yes, I think it would.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be like, oh my God, I want another PlayStation.
Kimberly.
But see, that's why he gave her a little bit, meaning like, he opened her robe. He like,
he came to her room.
Yes. It's because he knows that he has to meet her somewhere.
Yes.
So she's chasing after him and he wants his stuff. And he says to her, quote, allow it to happen naturally. And this is where I'm saying I'm on his side if it was real, but it's not.
That's where I say I'm on his side too.
Right. But it's not like he's just playing a game with her.
Here's the thing. Even if he wasn't, like, allow it to happen, whether he's playing a game or not. Yeah.
If we're pretending that this is a real thing, that like he's actually, he's right.
Because what if he would have been like, all right, fine, and just like whipped it out? It's like, what's romantic about this? You're forcing him into it.
This is terrible. Right.
Yeah.
So she said that she takes it back.
Right. Suddenly now she's panicking.
Panicked.
No
Sheer
sex.
panic.
I take it back. I just want you to stay with me. I won't say another word.
Crumbs.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So he stays. He basically makes her apologize and beg, but he doesn't make her. This is what she needs to do.
She's kind of doing it. Yeah.
Okay. And then she's like, I love you. I love you. I love you. And he says, I like you so much. And she said, you don't love me. And he says, I love you in my own way.
Right. And then he starts kissing her arm and she like giggles.
So now they're like kind of being playful with each other.
Right.
But she wants to have sex. Now she's going to bring it up all the way again.
Okay. But that's why I thought she was drunk.
No, I think
she's
she's
not past this.
We're not past it. So he says goodnight.
Right.
He's sitting there in the light.
Uh-huh.
He says goodnight and he pretends sleeps like you do with a child. Like you ever play with like a baby?
Uh-huh. Choo, choo,
and you're like, I'm going to go to sleep now.
Uh-huh.
And then you close your eyes and you go and you pretend snore.
Always with every kid I've ever met in my life. Just like the pretend sniffing their feet.
Oh,
you got to do it.
Yes.
You.
He does this to her and she, like a child, buys it all the way.
Yes.
She starts flipping out and starts talking about her son. And
why?
This
is where I was confused.
I felt as if my soul left my body because I'm like, okay, so what you're trying to say, she said that her son will curse him out like a dog.
Why? For not banging his mother?
Noelle.
You know what I mean?
So if we're thinking about this logically, so Kim, what you're saying is, if you don't sleep with this poor kid's mother, he's going to curse you out.
This is where I was confused.
My God. Right. And then she says, you have to get approval from Jamal. Poor Jamal.
Because Jamal's probably like, Mom, don't
like,
say my government name ever again.
If you post one more picture of you and a teddy, if I have to be on a split screen with you and a teddy one more time,
poor Jamal,
you will never see me again.
Oh,
so she's
it's so
saying
bad.
how like he needs approval from her son, and I'm like, wait, what exactly is happening here? Because you're trying to convince him to be with you, right?
Right.
And now you're telling him that he has to convince your son to let him be with you, and he's like, then I won't.
Right, because I don't really care either way.
And then he says, he's my kid. Now I understand what he was trying to say.
Yes. Yeah.
I
like
think
he's like a kid to me.
Right. Meaning like if the roles, if I'm going to be with you, then I would be
sure.
Yeah. I don't have to ask him for permission.
No.
Now I'm sure she took that like, she wants to be his dad.
He wants to be
his dad.
Okay, good.
Oh my God. So he said that he does not want to talk to Jamal And she says in the confessional, a future without Usman is scary to me.
Why?
then
It sounds great.
Well, that's all she's known for a year.
Right. Oh, no, so much.
That's all you've made up in your head for a year.
Right. Right.
Yeah, this is in you.
This is him. I mean, he does play games. You are right.
Yeah.
But like, girl,
he gives
you're
her
seeing
just
what you
enough
wanna see.
crumbs for her to keep her interest.
And I do feel bad because she has no idea where she stands with him. I get that throwing yourself at him is not the answer.
No. But she said that she also said, how could he do this after all the things I've done for him?
Yeah, meaning all the money she's given him and spent on him.
Right. So she thought that would equal affection.
But someone does not owe you something for that.
Correct.
Yeah. That's what people don't understand. So many guys don't understand that.
Do not do things for people for something in return. When a man is like, oh, well, I paid for her dinner. And it's like, that's very nice.
So I owe you a hand job.
Right.
You know what I mean? No,
that's great.
It's true.
Thanks for the cheese fries, because that's what I got. Let's get
Roll and
real.
roaster, hopefully.
No, well, I love how in your wildest fantasies, someone buys you fast food.
I mean, come on, roller roaster, cheese on everything you please. It's just the way to go.
Oh man. Okay. Well, there's so much to unpack here. I can't believe the way she's acting. Obviously, she does not feel good about herself.
Yes.
And I think that she could use a little counseling, and BetterHelp online counseling would be an amazing solution for her. Do you know why?
Why?
Because it's available for clients worldwide. So no matter where she is, she can do sessions with her counselor. So you can get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, and you could send a message to your counselor at any time. So right now, if she was fighting with him, she could be like, hey, I'm feeling really insecure. And probably the next morning she would get a response.
Yeah.
You can start communicating in under 24 hours. This is not self-help. This is professional counseling. And this is all without ever having to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room. I use BetterHelp online counseling. I absolutely love it because I can schedule it around my life.
Right. And you don't have to sit in traffic. To go to an office.
Anything you share is confidential. It's convenient, professional, and affordable. So many people have been using BetterHelp that they're recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. I want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting betterhelp.com/fiance. Join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/fiance. Speaking of mental health, let's talk about Ben.
Oh God, this is not fun. This isn't a feel good watch.
No, it's definitely not. So Ben is landing in Peru.
Right. He memorized the speech for her.
Okay. So the speech is that he's happy to see her.
I
like how he memorized it. He didn't learn it.
No, he memorized it.
Okay. All right, good. So he had texted her, but there's no answer. So now he's going to cry at the airport.
Oh, cringy.
But he knows that she loves him. I think he should call Kimberly.
What's wrong with this guy?
I think the cult ate his brain.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. I think that a lot of times people that are in these cults don't really get exposed to like the outside world a lot.
Right.
And it's almost like your street smarts go out the window.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So he gets in the cab and he's talking to the cab driver about this. And he's speaking in English, and he says, I met this girl in Peru, whatever. And then he says, this is a quote. She was supposed to be aquí. Do you know what that means?
Here.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be here.
Okay, but that's the word,
He does. Listen, he pretended like he was learning Spanish.
Yeah, he learns a lot. He learns one line. Hola.
Speech.
Me llamo es Ben.
He learned as much as Corey learned with Evelyn. Yes.
Mucho
Hola.
gusto.
Hola. Hola.
So he said that he feels like it's his birthday and no one showed up to his party. Guess what?
That's sad. What?
You're showing up to a birthday party that not on your birthday, and no one told you that there was a birthday party.
They actually told you not to come.
They said there was no party, and then you're trying to make a party, and sorry, buddy.
He, to me, out of his mind for ever getting on that plane. to go to a foreign country.
Okay, but see, I don't know. If it were me and I was also not well, I would have gone, but I also would have like planned some sightseeing stuff to go to do.
See, I was thinking the whole time, I'm like, if it were me, I would not leave this airport until I saw her. And if I did not see her, I would get back on another plane.
No, I mean, if you're in Peru, you might as well Peru it up.
I don't know. I get scared.
Right. But you're also you would get scared. But I'm talking about Ben.
Well, I get scared because like, then I would think like, I don't know. Am I going to get
trafficked.
set up or something? Always trafficked.
Right.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is Ben is not scared of that. So if Ben's going to go, then go do your thing and see if she calls you while you're there. But make yourself
it's so crazy. She just
busy.
Suddenly doesn't answer him. I mean, it's not crazy, but it is crazy. Right.
All right. Well, she was supposed to be a key and she is over there.
And he thinks that it's because she's influenced by her dad now. That's not why.
He checks into the hotel. Mm-hmm. He tells us he was doing some intimate texting with her.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
He was gonna be giving her many children to add to the 400 that he already has.
That's good.
He regrets coming, and the producer asked him, do you think that she's a catfish? And he said 3%.
It's amazing to me that he still does.
He's just gonna give her time, Noelle.
Okay, but how much time?
You know what?
That's like Caesar. When will you ever believe it?
Right.
You know?
Maybe a lot of time. Maybe all of the time.
Oh, it's crazy. It stresses me out.
But you know what? I don't have a lot of time, and shipping delays, supply shortages, holiday demand last year was a mess. And now you're ringing in the new year with impatient customers, returns, and expensive shipping rates. It's time to switch to a shipping solution that can handle it all painlessly. Why would you use anything but ShipStation, the easiest and most convenient choice for e-commerce sellers? You can import orders from any sales channel. You can ship using any carrier with deeply discounted rates. Automate just about any shipping task.
I love deeply discounted anything.
Me too. I love being able to compare rates as well. Mm-hmm. ShipStation is just the easiest way to ship anything because you don't have to be in a rush. It's just so easy. You can save time by funneling all of your orders into one simple interface. No matter where you're selling, you can manage every order. So Amazon, eBay, Etsy, your own website from anywhere, even your phone. You could save money when you compare carrier options and choose the best shipping solution every single time. That's my favorite part.
That's the best part.
Save your sanity knowing your orders are handled and you're getting the best rates. Ship more in less time with ShipStation. Use my offer code 90dayfiance to get a 60-day free trial. That's 2 months free of no hassle, stress-free shipping. Just go to ShipStation.com. Click on the microphone at the top of the page and type in 90dayfiance. ShipStation. Noelle?
Make ship happen.
Yeah, baby.
That's my favorite.
I know it is. All right. So let's move on to sorry, I was Mike and Jimena.
Like I don't even feel good watching this.
All right. So as per usual, the nice producers here at TLC have given us some stray dog B-roll.
Always,
especially in a Latin American country. They love a good stray dog. He has on a cowboy hat as they are leaving this resort.
He is a character, this guy, huh?
He thinks that she
he can't believe it.
Yeah. She's overreacting.
He can't believe that she's so upset about his hygiene. I guess it's because she's very clean.
I guess it's because she's human.
Yeah. I guess because she's a person.
Yeah. So he blows his nose in the cab.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm not okay about this at all. And he's going to stuff his snotty tissue. He's a slob.
He's disgusting. He just is.
So he's like, all right, what can I do to save myself?
Yep.
He's like, hello, I would like to tell you about my medical condition called ADHD.
Right. So like I mean to put things away,
but I forget they're
don't.
there. Like sometimes I forget things. Also, he has no mask on. She has a mask only over her mouth. What's happened? Like, have we not decided on or off?
But also, fine. You want to blame ADHD. Does it give you gas? What's up with the gas?
It makes you blow your nose and then you forget that you have the tissue in your hand and then you have to put it in the back of someone's car.
Right. Does it make you fart while you're laying on top of me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. And she's like buying this.
Is she?
I feel like a little bit.
I don't think so. I think that she's on TV and he told her he has a medical condition that she doesn't understand. And she has to say, okay, I'm so sorry about that. Now, this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about something, guys.
Dinner?
No, I want to talk about how just because he has certain behaviors because of his ADHD,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that you have to accept them.
Sure. Agreed.
Okay. So yes, that might be his quote unquote excuse about his behavior.
Right.
But if you do not like someone's behavior, you do not have to put up with it, especially when you just met them.
Oh, absolutely. 100% I agree with you about this.
So that's, I understand like that's why, but like, I don't mean to sound mean, but like, I don't care why.
No, you're not being mean though. That's like, dating anybody with anything. You meet someone, a week later, you find out they have, some kind of phobia that you don't want to deal with. Okay.
Then
you don't
then
have
leave.
to.
Exactly. Right. That's what I need people to understand is that like,
yes,
sure. Is this real? Sure.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Right. Cause I'm still not going to put up with it. No matter the reason.
Right.
Like
if you're mean to me because you have past trauma.
Right.
Okay.
Not a good enough reason. Well, not that it's not a good enough reason. I don't want to do it.
It's a great reason.
Right.
And also you need to leave.
Yes. Leave me alone.
I don't really care.
Right.
So he forgets about his pants. He forgets about his underwear. So the thing is, he's explaining this and I'm like, she's going to think he has dementia.
Right. Because he's just forgetting everything.
He's telling her that he has a neurological disorder that makes him forget things.
Right. But it's like, still, what makes you, as she would say, colic?
Oh my God. So now
when I said dinner, that's what I meant. I thought you wanted to talk about this dinner.
They're hugging. And he wants to propose. Now he's going to make this powder pasta. Now, what I think he's making is like, say like a Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
But he's using spaghetti instead.
The spaghetti isn't cookedy.
Okay. But it's not cooked. So I'm assuming it's very al dente, if you will.
Yes. Like his pancake chips. He's not great at this.
Yeah. Also, you're feeding a family of 4 just pasta.
Right.
There's no sauce on it. Like that's it.
Yeah. Nothing. Where broccoli? I don't know. Something. No.
But she said that it's not cooked and it will give the kid colic.
Okay, but I don't know. I thought colic was for babies.
She just means gas.
Right. And that's what made me laugh because it's like, well, this is what Mike suffers with. Colic. He's colic.
Do you think
this is the problem?
Do you think he's eating his own pasta?
Yes. It's so funny that nobody wanted to eat it. It's like, but why?
But you can't chew it. That's why no one wanted to eat it.
Yeah, it looks terrible. And the thing is, like, nobody ate it. He piled up the dishes and threw it all in the garbage. So
because
like,
you can't chew it.
But then did the kids go to sleep hungry? I want to know more.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think so. I think that was like a scene.
Yeah. Okay. I thought so too. And I like this. She says it's going to give her diarrhea.
And then she says, quote, "What a sin."
Very funny. I do like her.
All right. So 2 days later, he meets with her dad and he wants to, and her dad, like every parent, TLC makes you sit down and say, what are your intentions?
Always.
Like, can you imagine?
No.
Your mother sitting down with Matt before you guys got married and said, Matthew, what are your intentions?
Like she cares.
The reason why people are asking what are your intentions are because these people just met.
Yeah, of course. And it's like, you want to suddenly propose, like you don't speak the same language. And I love that her dad was like, oh yeah. Oh, you know her so well. What's your favorite color?
Yeah. What's her favorite food?
You want to marry her? What's your favorite food?
Oh, meat is her favorite food. I'm so glad you made her raw pasta.
Right.
And he's
that's
like,
the thing. And he doesn't know anything about her. No. And this wasn't even a come to Jesus moment for him. He's not like, oh, snapped. He's right.
No. He said that he has to learn Spanish and he's like, I don't want you to be like the other two. Like, obviously my daughter is not doing well.
Right. She's not great.
Yeah. So he gives the blessing. Noelle.
Yeah.
What what are we doing here? Also, I like how he do you notice the awkward whispering he does?
Yes, he does a lot of whispering.
See,
I don't like it.
see,
Te amo.
te amo, te amo.
I don't like it.
I dare you to whisper to my son that you love him.
But that's what I mean. It's weird.
Kick you in your head.
Hey, Daddy
Sir.
loves you. Yeah. No, I don't like
Go
it
ahead,
at
go to
all.
the playground and whisper to my son that you love him.
Right. It's so weird.
So, all right. So he's at the park with the kids.
Right.
He's doing the weird whisper thing, and he's telling the kids that he's gonna propose, and he's asking the kids if it's okay. Now, Usman, take note.
Seriously, because this guy got in good with the kids. Also, he's leaving tomorrow. I feel like this was the shortest trip ever.
I think it was too long. So
yeah.
he asked the kids if it's okay. And he's like, the kids never had a father figure. He's making it like they've never seen a male in their life. They have a grandfather that's probably like 3 years older than them.
Right. Well, and he
Oh.
it's crazy, like, to me, how fast you're suddenly on board. I'm going to take on these two and I'm going to be their dad and I'm going to get married. What's with him?
I'm going to tell you what's with him. Mike is special. Mike is a very special man. He is trying to explain to the kids what marriage is.
Right. Why?
He doesn't speak English.
Right. I mean, he doesn't speak Spanish.
No, meaning the kid doesn't speak English.
Oh, right.
What? And then he says, do you want me to be your dad? And the kid goes, yes, I don't have a dad. He is so cute, though.
He is so
Why
cute.
are we involving the children in this? This is very bad.
It's too much and it's too fast and I don't like it.
So now it's the night before he leaves and she gets into her sequin gown because they're going to go.
There's so much going on the shoulders.
Okay. There is apparently like one room in this house, and this is where everyone
does everything.
Right. But they also, her whole family sits there every single time they sit in this living room. They all sit down and they all look like they're sitting Shiva.
Yes, they do.
They all look like they've just seen their entire village get gunned down with a machine gun. Why do they look like that?
I don't know. It's not a happy family.
This is very solemn. She's sitting there in her sequin gown. She said that their relationship has been a roller coaster. Wow. You know what?
What a dream.
When I go to visit my girlfriend, I love when she says it's a roller coaster.
Right. No, everything sounds good. Her mom, it's so crazy. Like her mom is really trying to like talk her into it.
All right. So that's her mom.
Yeah.
Okay. So then the step mother is sitting there. She has the backless shirt on. That's his child bride.
Okay. You're right. Okay. It's very funny.
Okay, so I guess it's her sister sitting next to her.
Yes.
Okay, her sister looks like she just watched a horrible homicide.
She did.
She puts some lip gloss on her lips. And then takes the wand and puts it on Jimena's lips. And I was like, this is why. This is why we're in this predicament. So she says she doesn't want to be his mom. And her mom was like, well, I was your dad's mom. And she's like, right. And that's why my stepmom is sitting right there.
Right. But then she's like, you have to teach him and this and that. Like they're trying to sell him to her.
Okay. Of course they're trying to sell him to her because she said, the father said, you cannot pay your bills if you're not with him. You're not going to have a place to live. You're not going to have food for the kids. So what are you going to do, honey?
Right. Like
you're going to tell me, guess what? You got a farter. You marry a farter.
You got to marry a farter. What can you do? You just teach him.
You
no
can
more
keep
beans
this
for you.
Keep this guy on the hook. Well, that's probably why he's farting. He's like, how many Mexican pizzas can I eat?
It's true. Delicious.
Because I think they get mostly their food from Taco Bell, right? That's authentic. No,
very authentic. Just like Olive Garden.
Yes. You're here, your family. So what she basically has to do, and this is if I was Jimena's friend, which you're listening, Jimena, keep him on the hook until you find someone that you like.
Yes. And that can also pay your bills.
I'm not saying you're going to find a great guy.
Right.
I'm saying you could probably find a better looking guy that you don't like.
Yes. That maybe won't fart on you.
Yeah. It's the little things.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's move on to Alina and Caleb that we thought were going to be edited out. But here we
Okay,
are.
I thought so, but okay. Well, I had read that they were going to be on this week.
Right.
And
And then that's
I'm
it.
surprised that there's previews for them next week, though.
I
I'm
don't know.
surprised that they're still in the preview. Maybe they're just not going to be on the tell-all. I don't know.
Maybe. All right. So Tarzan is sitting in the hotel room, cross-legged in the chair.
Uh-huh.
Can we put on a shirt?
No. He thinks he's showing something off.
What are you showing us? You're showing us you without a
his
shirt
pecs.
on. His
He thinks he's showing
pecs.
off his pecs.
What?
He thinks he's hot shit. He does.
All right. Well, he is alone in that.
Yeah, he's cold.
Him and
poop.
Alina, that's what they have in common.
Yes.
So
She's so
he-
much less likable than he is, though.
Yes. So he's mad that Elijah was the one that brought up that she had a secret and not her. And she thinks that he's using this as an excuse.
If I was him, I would be too. I want to go home.
I think he's using it as an excuse for sure. So he said that he
Right.
has to go to the gym. He has to blow off some steam.
Oh, he has to go to the gym. He has to go work out his pecs.
You know what, though? Go for it. Elijah is now going to be flying or driving to Russia.
That I know. I was very confused. Uh-huh.
But first, he is going to dress like
Like
Cher
Cher
from Clueless.
Horowitz.
Okay.
I knew it.
Noelle, I don't
Yep.
hate this suit.
I don't hate it at all. I would wear that suit
I'm like, that suit looks so
Mhm.
good on him.
for my next wedding.
It's like a casual summer suit.
Yeah, it's very cute. It is very cute.
All right. So
Mhm.
Elijah and Caleb leave because Caleb's going to carry his bags down. I like how Elijah wants Caleb to also cater to him. It's very funny.
Of course. And he does it.
They hug.
He
Caleb
tries
said,
to give him a talking to.
yeah, okay. And he's like, no,
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Alina's a queen.
Yeah,
Okay, good
she's a
for you. Mhm.
But Caleb does the right thing. He just
Yeah, of
yeses
course
him to
he
death.
does. Of course he does.
So Caleb said that he hopes that now that Elijah's gone, they can make a plan for the future. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. You're saying that for the camera, but thank you.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with Elijah.
Of course,
Mhm.
it had nothing to do with Elijah.
Yeah, that was stupid.
That was
now you can just
so-
realize how much more you don't like Alina and then go home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then he says, quote, he's rolling her wheelchair through a door. They need bigger
Right.
doors for people like you.
Oh God, it was so bad.
Mhm. So he calls his friend Luke, and Luke is like, I don't know, spend the week with her, see if you like her.
Luke was cool though.
Yeah. So they go to the Turkish bathhouse.
Which I like these.
I liked them too, but I also felt like they were laying on their back, just being covered in foam.
I wanted to know what the foam was.
Soap.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
I
and
feel
then
like
they're-
it's got to be like infused with something.
soap and water. It's water.
Maybe like
infused
a
with soap.
eucalyptus.
All right. And then they're giving them like a foam massage, but it's like all on a bathroom floor.
I know it didn't look like a comfortable thing to rest your head on. It's just tile.
You're just laying on a bathroom floor in a public
Yeah.
bathroom.
Didn't look fun.
So it's like a truck stop.
Okay. I don't know if it's like a truck stop.
That's how I felt. I felt like it was like a trucker shower.
We just know how you are with comfort.
I don't like this. So later that day, they have tea on the balcony.
Right.
And he said that he really just wants to move forward.
Okay. You're lying. You know you don't.
Yeah, but he has to say this.
But also, like, she needs definite answers. Why is she like this? She's so annoying too.
She's so
You
annoying.
know? Like, it's like, can't you just from the minute they like made out, it's like, are you my boyfriend? Can we be exclusive?
Yes, we're exclusive.
what?
I'm not going to cheat on you while we're here in this hotel room in Turkey.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll be exclusive to you in Turkey.
Exclusively Turkey.
Yeah. Turkey and Turkey. Mm.
Noelle, you're exclusively roast beef, right?
I am not exclusively roast beef.
Oh, I just meant you like roast beef.
I love roast beef. I do. You know what else I like?
What?
Bologna.
Noelle,
I do. Polony.
There's something else I want to talk to you about.
Okay. Talk.
We're supposed to go to the OBGYN once a year for our annual checkups, but checking in with our fertility isn't usually a thing until we're ready for kids.
Right.
That's why modern fertility was created. It's an easy and affordable way to test your fertility hormones at home with a simple finger prick. You mail it in with a prepaid label and you'll get your personalized results within 10 days. You'll get insight into your hormone levels, your ovarian reserve, aka how many eggs you have compared to other women your age, and other important fertility factors. The results go deep into what every hormone means, and you could also talk one-to-one with a fertility nurse to review your results and options for next steps. Traditional testing with your doctor can cost over $1,000, but modern fertility gets you the same info at $159, a fraction of the price. And if you go to modernfertility.com/fiance, you can get $20 off your test.
That's awesome.
Also, if you have an HSA or an FSA, you can put those dollars towards modern fertility. If you want kids today, or maybe one day in the future, clinically sound information about your body can help you make the decision that's right for you. Right now, Modern Fertility is offering our listeners $20 off for the test when you go to modernfertility.com/fiance. That means your test will cost $139 instead of the hundreds or thousands it can cost at a doctor's office. Get $20 off your fertility test when you go to modernfertility.com/fiance, modernfertility.com/fiance. And as always, everything that we talked about today will be in the
show notes.
All right. Well, let's talk about Gino and Jasmine.
All right.
They're on a romantic getaway to San Jose Island.
Yeah.
They're going to be taking a private plane to a luxurious resort, and it's 50 miles off the coast.
Okay.
I'm like, I could do this.
I could do that.
Then we see some parrots, some beautiful birds on the island.
It looks very nice.
And Gino says they look local. She's
He's
like,
a dork.
I mean, where do you think they're from? So she said that he's seen the worst side of her.
Yeah, I believe this.
And he answers, oh, I think we're growing closer and closer every day. We're bonding.
Sure. That's what you call it.
So she starts crying because she knows she's terrible. So
no, she's crying. She's so happy.
I think she knows she's terrible.
She's crying of tears of happiness.
What? Tell me about this bathing suit.
What about her bathing suit? The
thong bathing suit.
Yeah.
I mean, this bathing suit is like,
she looked good in it though.
Oh no, I think she looks amazing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like this bathing suit is crazy.
She has such a sick body.
She does.
She really does. And you know what? It doesn't look like there's anybody else there.
No, there isn't, because you have to be at this resort.
No, but that's what I mean. But like, aren't there other people staying at the resort? You know?
I feel like there's enough room.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So she said, oh man.
I also, by the way, she called him the Michigan Bruce Willis. Shut up.
Wow.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You're really reaching.
Oh, look at
there,
him without his
Jasmine.
hat on. He looks like the Michigan version of Bruce Willis. Really? Is that what you think?
I mean, if something very bad happened to Bruce Willis.
Yes. Uh-huh. Very, very bad.
If Bruce Willis had to live in Michigan and eat TV dinners, I guess. I don't know.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So I like how she does this. This is a very great approach. I love it so much. She does a little bit of reverse psychology.
Uh-huh. Oh, she does.
And I like this. This is my style all the way.
This is you.
She gives a whole speech about how much she trusts him. And then she said, but she does have to tell him that she did get a message from one of his ex and a friend request. And she said that he's still communicating with the ex, but she's like, but I know that's not true. So I blocked her.
Oh, that is you.
And then she just watches his face.
Uh-huh. Because he's going to crumble.
And then she's like, by the way, I really trust you.
And I'm just like, I'm done.
And she's
being the way I was.
She's watching him, and there's silence. And then she says, are you nervous?
Because you know he is.
And I'm like,
I would poop myself. I couldn't handle that. I could not handle that.
I'm like, it's like I trained her.
You did. She is a woman of your own heart.
But not the other way. This now,
yes,
but not like all the other stuff. So he does admit to texting her,
but 2 or 3 days ago,
he texted her, and he said, "Oh, this is not gonna be good." And then we find out he sent nudes of Jasmine to her. So basically,
I would kick his ass.
All right. So this is what happened. I'm going to explain that. This is what I think happened.
Tell me.
I think he was probably like, ha, ha, ha. Look at my hot girlfriend. Hey, Amy. Remember when you were awful to me? Look at this hot woman that is my girlfriend now.
Look how I've like leveled up from you. But that's the thing though. He's like, I don't think he's malicious. I think he's like a simpleton almost.
I don't think he's malicious.
No, like, hey, look what I did. But 2 or 3 days ago, like
2 or 3 days ago,
you were with her 2 or 3 days ago.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like he's trying to show how great she is.
Oh, this is just so bad.
All right. So now let's talk about someone I don't want to talk about at all.
I don't like talking about her.
All right. Well, here we are. So we're going to talk about Ella. So she has her dogs in the backseat of the car, and her big dog, she's like, oh, you're still going to get car sick.
Well, because he's drooling.
I know, but I mean, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Isn't this a drive that she does all the time? Doesn't she like work on this farm?
Yes, you would think.
She took her
Mhm.
blanket with her too. I guess she's sleeping over.
Good.
He's worried about coming to the US and getting COVID.
Right.
You hear the eye roll in her voice when
She
says
doesn't.
that.
She does not buy this at all.
She doesn't buy
because
COVID. I'm
I-
telling
it's-
you, she doesn't buy COVID.
Oh, see, meanwhile, to me, it's more that I just think she's so desperate and selfish.
Well, that too, but
Yeah.
also, so she said that she's turning 30 and she really wants to be with him because he's the perfect man.
And because she's turning 30 and she's not even married.
Oh
What are
my
you talking about? Who
God.
cares? Cry
What are you
me a
going to
river.
do?
Oh, well, you're probably going to die.
You do die. I didn't want to say anything,
Uh-huh.
but I am secretly married because I just wanted to live to see
Oh, okay.
31.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I got married. That guy that gave me the diamond chip ring, I actually married him years ago.
You had to for your own mortality.
I had to, or I would have been dead already.
All right. So let's talk about how dirty this production company does these people.
Okay.
The only thing you hear through this whole thing is heavy breathing.
Tracey, I can't, it flips me out.
They did it on, I'm telling you, they could have cut that out, but this is like the dig at
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Her and her mom are just heavy breathing into the mic.
Yeah, they are.
So now we meet Walt, Ella's dad.
Right.
He's alive all the way, or
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't think he was married at 30.
Oh, okay.
So
All right. That
that's
makes
what
sense.
it is.
And then we see her mom, Debbie. Her mom is so nasty.
Okay, that's the thing though. Her mother is not likable, like at all.
I think that her mother probably was like, listen, Ella, like when she was little, like, you're gross. You're always going to be gross.
Yeah.
Go feed the cows.
Yeah. Stay gross.
Yeah. Just go feed the cows. And then she tells them like, oh, Johnny's supposed to come here. He put in his resignation at work.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. You know, like when you quit your job to go on vacation.
But that's what I don't understand. Why did he quit?
What is he, us when we were 16?
Yes. They won't give me off to go on vacation. So
I'm going to quit. I'm
Uh-huh.
going to quit. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll work at a different CVS.
Yeah.
All right. So she says he's worried about the COVID virus. And then her mom says, I don't understand blaming the COVID.
I guess because also they live in the middle
Okay.
of
But see,
nowhere.
here's the thing. I want to make fun of them, but you're right. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, COVID doesn't exist, like, unless you're getting it from a cow.
Right. Well, it's the
But
truth though.
I think it's also the traveling.
Okay, to me, it's the traveling. It's not about the destination. It's about
Mhm.
being around other people on the plane and stuff, going to Dubai. It freaks him out.
Sure. So her mom said this is an excuse. And now she's saying, well, I want to meet him in Dubai because I want to show him that I'm willing to take the risk the same risk that he is. I don't think he doubts that you don't care
I don't think so either.
about getting COVID. I mean, the conversation that you guys had last time where he said that this is like American thinking, how you guys are so brave.
Yeah. It's not
Yeah.
about you going there.
It's about he doesn't even want to go there.
Uh-huh.
So he wants to not go to Dubai at
Mhm.
all and not
Mhm.
travel. So you think he's going to go to Dubai and then just go back home? And so
Right.
you're going to
That's
meet
what
him
I don't
there?
understand.
But he doesn't even want to go to Dubai. So
Right.
that doesn't solve his problem.
Right. And wouldn't you still have to quarantine without each other too anyway?
I don't know. So her mom is like, listen, you're a naive white woman. This is not a good idea.
Is she wrong?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, she is
Yeah.
not nice, her
Mhm.
mom.
No.
So also, her
Mhm.
mom tells her, you also can't afford it.
Right. And then she's like, well, I was hoping.
And then she
then
starts
you
crying
guys-
and she wants to
Uh-huh.
know if they're going to support her.
Right. Because her mom's like, you have a mortgage, you have a car payment. So basically, mom, will you pay my
Mhm.
mortgage?
And then
for a
she
few
starts
months?
crying.
Uh-huh.
Her mom doesn't want her going, quote, to the Dubai.
Mhm.
And then she talks about how she met an India guy.
Yes. Okay. I thought that I was dreaming when she said
you
this.
weren't
Okay.
dreaming.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But, she did go to meet the India guy in Thailand. It
In
didn't work out.
Thailand.
Basically, her mom's like, my daughter
Yes.
is the worst.
Yes.
No one's
Mhm.
ever going to love her,
Uh-huh.
but we have to pretend that someone's going to love her.
Right. I'll just play the game. with
Whatever. I guess I got
her.
to pay her mortgage
Uh-huh.
again because and she said that she needs to go because she needs to see if he's her soulmate. I think he told you he's not going to be there. So what are we doing?
Right. Because again,
He's not
about
ghosting her.
It's about traveling. He does not want to travel. It doesn't matter if it's Dubai, America, Japan, whatever. He doesn't want to go
No.
anywhere.
I think if
And
he
he
wanted to go anywhere, it would be to Ella's because he wants to see that lifestyle.
Exactly.
He doesn't want to
Yeah.
go on vacation with her to Dubai.
But I also don't even think he's making an excuse. I think he just doesn't want to travel because of COVID.
And guess what, Noelle?
Yeah,
Even if he was making an excuse, stop forcing someone to like you.
that's the truth.
Thank
Mhm.
you. Thank
Mhm.
you.
Yeah, you're right. When you write, you're right.
Thank you, Noelle. This has been a wild ride.
It's a lot.
We unpacked it all for you, just like I promised in the beginning.
We did. We unpacked just like Usman.
We unpacked, we packed, we unpacked, we packed.
Mhm.
Go over to the 90-day podcast on Instagram and Twitter and see what Noelle's been cooking up.
Ooh, cook. I cook.
Patreon.com/trash talk podcast for the 90-day fiance, the single life recaps.
Ooh, that's fun. Well, it's fun for us.
Our other podcasts, BS,
Where we what do we do?
BS,
Yeah, we BS.
BS.
We even
Tracy-
had a rebuttal letter this week. that we
Oh
read.
man, we had some drama on
Yeah,
BS. If
that
you
was
listen to
very
the last
good.
2 episodes, big drama. We
I
had
like
a
it.
special guest, Nick Monroy, famous Nick
Mhm.
Monroy. You guys know him, you love him. And he was on, and then we got a family member of his that heard the podcast, wrote in. Oh God, what a mess!
Oh, it was so good.
This is like Jerry Springer stuff, I swear.
I love it. I hope next week there's a different rebuttal.
It was so wild. But guys, go to TraceyCarnazzo.com because you can get everything that you need for the podcast and merch.
I love merch.
I'm on Cameo. You can get that at TraceyCarnazzo.com too.
She does divorces. She does bat and bar mitzvahs.
Mm-hmm.
She does all the stuff. She'll do Valentine's Day. Hire her for Valentine's Day.
Funerals.
Funerals. The most at funerals. Yes.
Yeah.
But so if you are 29, turning 30, and you're not married, and your funeral's coming.
Let me say goodbye to you. Let me wish you well in the afterlife.
Man.
You ain't gonna make it, baby.
Nah, sorry.
Find someone quick or you're out. Trixie Tuzini on Instagram and Twitter. Noe Girl on Instagram and Twitter. And also find us on TikTok at the same thing. Trixie Tuzini and Noe Girl. You love it. You know you love it.
We love it.
We love it. You love it. I love it. Bye.
Bye.